Trekcast. The galaxy's most unpredictable Star Trek podcast.
There we are.
Here we are.
Hey.
So
I didn't
quiet.
hear that intro at all.
You didn't at all, really?
Well,
Really?
I didn't hear the intro.
Oh, that's weird.
No, I didn't hear it.
Huh?
Ladies and gentlemen,
You guys
welcome
are
to
both frozen.
Trekcast,
So this is
the galaxy's most extemporaneous Star Trek podcast.
unpredictable.
Unpredictable indeed.
I said
Well,
extemporaneous.
Yeah, well,
You guys
I-
look like a 1980s time-lapse video.
Oh, really?
Man.
Oh,
What is
weird.
going on here?
What is going on here?
yeah.
Let me read.
Better
This is good
calibrate
pod.
the sensors or something. Oh, he went away.
Oh, he's gone.
Oh, wow.
No.
Just like
Bye,
that.
Dan.
Hey,
We're gonna miss you.
he'll be
We'll
back.
always remember you.
Yeah. Jasmine says he's waking up.
Okay. Good morning, Chaz Biz.
There he is.
Hey.
Hey.
Can you hear me?
Now?
We can hear you great.
Yeah, I think it's okay.
Okay.
right.
Okay.
We'll see
All
how
right.
it goes.
Did
Well,
we do the
ladies and
intro?
gentlemen.
Did I miss it?
Yeah, we're done. We're done.
We're going.
done?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
I already said it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next
That's
week.
right.
That's right.
No,
Have a
we
good
won't.
one, everybody.
Just hit that like bell and subscribe bell and
Subscribe,
right.
like,
whatever
like,
other
That's
bells
right.
you see, just ring them.
Yeah,
just
all
ring
of
'em.
them.
Follow us on
All these.
Facebook and
Oh, look
look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
just go right here. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right there.
Follow us on the Twitters and the X's and
The X's and
the
yeah.
Facebook.
Just don't follow your exes. That's always a bad
Don't follow your
Yes,
X's.
Yes.
Yeah.
What was that
So-
social media one before Facebook?
Oh, MySpace.
Oh yeah, MySpace.
And
Check out
Friendster?
Trekcast at the MySpace account.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Send us your AOL CDs.
Yeah.
Yep.
You being
Go
on the
to
internet.
trekcast.msnnetwork.
Oh, that's what we should have is an AOL chat group for Trekcast.
Oh man, I bet you could still have those.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
I don't think you can.
Maybe
When was
that's
the last
They
right.
time
even
you
got rid
guys
of the
chatted
instant messenger a few
in a
years
chat
ago.
group? It's been a long time since I chatted in a chat group. In fact,
Yeah.
the last time I did, it was probably a Star Trek chat group.
I mean, does our
Yeah.
group chat count? Because it's technically a chat group.
I
There's-
suppose, but you remember the old ones where it was like real time. You
Oh
know,
yeah,
you
yeah,
did
for
the-
sure. ASL.
Yeah.
Yeah, age, sex, location check. Absolutely.
Oh
So-
man.
100%.
Dan, welcome back. You were gone last week. We missed you.
All right.
I'm not Dan. I'm Revis Jakara.
Revis Dakar. Oh yeah, I see that.
Yeah. So I decided I'm just going to pick a new name every week and see if
I
anybody
like
gets the reference.
Okay.
I like it.
Daniel did not. So
I did not.
Scott, Revis Jakara, who is it?
Gosh, it sounds like a Bajoran name. I don't know.
You don't
It
know?
sounds familiar, but I don't know.
Anyone in the live chat? Anyone in the live chat know who Revis Jakara is? No Googling.
No Googling.
please.
Hmm.
No
Is it the
Googling.
name of the bear from Honeygrams?
It is not. It is not.
What?
It is
Yeah. The bear, the cereal.
It is the
Yeah.
alias. It is the alias that Riker was traveling under in the episode First Contact.
Why don't I know that?
That is such a deep
Revis
cut.
Jakar. Oh, you got to give him a nerd alert for
Oh
that.
yeah, I was already going for it.
Warning, warning, nerd alert, nerd alert.
Yep. I'm one of those.
Yeah.
So I just figure every now and then maybe I'll just pick an obscure Star Trek name and put that as my.
I
Glad
love
you
it.
said he hosted Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
He did.
Yeah. It's awesome.
So yeah, I
Oh,
was not
boy.
here last week. I took the family upstate for a weekend getaway.
Oh, that's nice.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, that's
it
right.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's right. I remember this.
It was
Yeah.
bad. It was
Do
bad.
you want
It
to
was
tell the
bad.
class what happened?
Yeah. So we went up to the Great Escape Lodge. It's a indoor water park hotel that we've been to several times. And we went Friday afternoon. We're going to spend Friday night and Saturday night. Saturday from there, we were going to go to North Pole, New York, where there's a Christmas themed amusement park set up to look like the North Pole, and Santa
Sounds
Claus
good
is there,
so far.
and there's actual
Yeah,
reindeer. And
sounds good.
the kids are super excited.
Any fun road trip songs? You guys sing
Road
Baby
trip
Shark?
songs?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there was plenty of Baby Shark. Yeah, we sing Baby
okay.
Shark all the time. Anyway, we checked into the hotel at about 7:30. And we headed to the water park, and my daughter splashed around for about 20 minutes. And she said, I don't feel good. I want to go back to my hotel. So my wife took her up to the room. I took my son around the lazy river about 3 times. We went upstairs to check on Mom and Jamie. And my daughter was puking all over the bathroom.
Oh, no.
And then she spent the evening curled up in a ball on the bed with my wife. She wouldn't let my wife off the bed, so I had to go get dinner and like feed it to my wife while she's in bed with my daughter. And the next morning she still didn't feel well, so we cut the whole thing short and just
The glamour of parenthood.
And just came home. It was terrible. It was terrible.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
$500 right down the crapper. A weekend wasted. The kids disappointed. The daughter was sick. It wasn't good. Wasn't good at all. But hey, I'm back.
Hey, he's back, everybody.
I'm back, everyone.
That's right.
And I had a fresh, brand new episode of Trekcast to listen to.
That's
last
right.
Week. So,
yeah, you did.
Yeah,
you did.
Yeah. It's always weird listening to the show because I'm like, this is fun, but I feel like it's missing something.
There you go. Yeah. Speaking of missing something, you wanted to talk about a little bit about the Star Trek toys.
I was kind of disappointed that I missed out on that topic. Me being a toy collector, but I was kind of in agreement with a lot of people that I read a bunch of comments about the whole thing, and I mean nobody was buying those things. So if you're not buying them, they're not going to keep making them. I feel like they missed an opportunity they just redid stuff that they did 30 years ago. Instead of filling in some gaps from that toy line. That was a very long and successful toy line for them, the 5-inch Playmates Star Trek line.
Right.
But there's a lot of stuff missing.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff that they never did. There's only 2 Cardassians in that whole line.
Yeah.
Ducat and Garrick. They missed an opportunity to give us Damar. They never did a Damar. They never did a Wayung. They never did
a Picard torture chamber.
The other race.
With who was that? Gul Macet.
Oh, that guy. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. You get a naked Picard and Gul Macet.
That'd be like a 2-box set. Yeah.
That would be good.
Yep.
Picard on the beach reading a book.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
There were no Enterprise NX-01 Enterprise.
That's true.
Characters in that line. So they had a whole new,
have they ever released? Has anybody ever released?
Yeah, there were Enterprise action figures, but they were different.
Yep.
Okay.
Art Asylum did them back in the day, and they were good, but they were in a different scale. They were 6 or 7 inch figures. They were in a completely different scale.
Yeah.
So I mean, they had an opportunity to, the later seasons of Voyager. There's no characters from the later seasons of Voyager. They could have done.
You want to see Warp 10 babies, don't you?
I do.
Yeah,
I do. They have that one. They have that. They have Tom Paris.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they do.
They did mutated Tom Paris, and the accessory was 2 of those little warp.
That's great.
Those little warp tadpole.
Yeah, they did
they
animatronic versions on Lower Decks.
they also missed an opportunity in that a lot of action figure collectors who also open their action figures and display them, they do something that they call army building.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you have a character that it's not a specific character, it's a member of a group, like a stormtrooper. There are people who won't buy one stormtrooper. They'll buy 21 stormtroopers.
Mm-hmm.
So, they missed an opportunity to put out a Borg figure that has different arms and different legs and different heads that you can swap,
mm-hmm.
where, you can buy 6 Borg figures that look exactly the same in the package, but once you start swapping the pieces around, it looks like an actual collective of different characters.
Yeah.
Same thing with Klingons. I own a bunch of Klingons just because I want to set them up next to each other. What's scarier than a Klingon? 12.
You want to recreate the siege of AR 6 whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
They did, Dan. They did release like 2 waves. One wave was just repacks and redos of old figures, but the other wave was
I know where you're going. I know where you're going.
The Prodigy characters.
Yeah. And they didn't do Discovery?
I think they did a Michael and a Saru, and that's it.
Yeah.
They didn't get
you could do a scene of like the old school Klingons slaughtering the Discovery crew.
There you go.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. I can see Dan doing like a diorama of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
We'll have to work on that. If there's any artists in the group.
Yeah. So I mean, I was kind of bummed to see it go, but at the same time, I didn't buy any of them.
Yeah.
So
I hear you.
Yeah.
Well, we're like almost 12 minutes in, so we should probably get to the news.
Yeah, sure.
Probably a good idea.
Star Trek news.
All right, so our first news story comes to us today from the Hollywood Reporter, and apparently there might be a for sale sign on Paramount. So this could be big ramifications for Star Trek. So essentially what's going on is there is a family that owns the controlling voting interest in Paramount. And that family apparently is starting to look for offers to sell their voting interest in Paramount, which is essentially sell Paramount, right? Because you would be in control. So what the thought is once it gets sold to a new buyer, what's going to happen to Paramount then, right? Will continue to trug along? Will somebody sell it for parts and sell it, pieces to other studios? We really haven't seen that where a studio gets ripped apart and they sell the franchises to different companies. It's more or less other companies have been buying the whole studio, much like when Disney bought Fox, right? They didn't have to piecemeal and buy Alien and Predator and all those other franchises. They bought them all, right? That's the value of the studio. So I guess we'll see what's going to happen. This is very early stages for this to be happening. It's just the start, but we could see Star Trek having a new home maybe by the end of the year, by the end of 2024.
Yeah.
So what's the price tag? What are we looking at here?
We don't see a price tag yet.
Do we
so
know?
no.
I know what Dan's thinking. He's thinking, what's the Trekcast merchandise part of the store doing?
GoFundMe.
Yeah, GoFundMe.
How's the coffee account doing?
Let's set up.
Not that good.
I think that's what he's thinking. So.
Yeah.
Let's set up a GoFundMe and Star Trek brought to you by Trekcast.
Yeah. A waiting game says this could be the best news for Star Trek I've heard in a long time. I mean, maybe it kind of depends where they go. There's
I just hope that it's not piecemealed out, and you can. That's everybody's biggest fear is, you can watch the original series on Paramount Plus, and you can watch Next Generation on Peacock, and you can watch Strange New Worlds on HBO, and that would be a disaster.
Yeah.
So hopefully it would be nice if they kept everything under one umbrella, take all or nothing.
But even Paramount didn't do that. I mean, we're gonna.
No. that's why it's a concern.
Yeah. But I mean, you could see a whole new, showrunners for these shows, or a new, top, if someone else buys them, right? Like, let's say, the one everyone talks about is Disney. What if Disney buys Star Trek? Then what's going to happen, right? I honestly think
Disney's not buying anything right now.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
not right
100%.
now. Yeah,
But I could see Apple, or I could see Amazon buying it. Jeff Bezos strikes me as a giant nerd who would want Star Trek under his control.
yeah. Amazon, I could see that, and that'd be all right.
I mean, would it? Look what they did to Lord of the Rings, but at the same time, Invincible's doing really good. So, like, there's kind of a balance. Who could handle this?
Right. Each streaming service has different showrunners that are good and different.
Yeah.
I mean, Amazon's done some great shows, like you were just talking about Invincible, and Amazon does The Boys, right? And also Reacher. I just watched season 2, episode 1 of Reacher. That's a great show. So their action stuff is good. I think what was that one John Krasinski did? That spy military drama.
Jack Ryan.
Jack Ryan. I enjoyed that. So
I only saw a couple seasons of that, but it was pretty good. But
and that just shows they can do action. So can they do sci-fi action, which Star Trek is sort of turning into?
I feel like Apple would do a little bit better because Apple has a pretty good history of sci-fi shows.
Right. Well, also you were talking about last week about how a possible merger between Paramount Plus and Apple, and how Apple was more geared towards the kind of higher end TV shows, and that Paramount Plus was geared more towards like general audiences.
Correct. Yeah. So I guess we'll see. It's very early stages, so we'll keep an eye on it, for next year. But yeah, that's something to be aware of that could be happening.
Okay.
Next news story comes to us from trekmovie.com, and guys, big news. Strange New Worlds has started shooting already.
Yay.
Woo!
They began earlier this week on December 11th. They started filming in Toronto, so that's cool. And then we also got word that starting at the end of January 29th, the Section 31 movie will begin shooting. So
okay.
Is expected to shoot for 5 months, and Section 31 is expected to shoot.
That's what Section 31 wants you to think.
Indeed. Yeah. So that's where we're at with those productions. So I guess we'll see what happens.
I look at Section 31 like those wire guardrails on some freeways that we see.
Mm-hmm.
It's an answer to a question nobody was asking. I just, I'm not excited about it. When it comes out, I'll watch it, but
Yeah. And then our last news story comes to us from nature.com, and this is kind of, what happened to Dan?
Dan, are you there?
I'm still here. I'm just trying to fix my connection.
Okay. Try resetting the shield frequency.
That's true. That always helps. So from nature.com, biocomputer combines lab-grown brain tissue with electronic hardware.
Wait, what? Say that one more time.
Biocomputer combines lab-grown brain tissue with electronic hardware.
Okay.
We're getting bored, people. No.
No, when you first said it, I thought you were saying that a biocomputer decided to combine a something and a something. No, you're saying the biocomputer is the combination of this.
Correct.
And this.
The biocomputer is the combination.
Yeah.
So
I've only had
what
one
they
cup of coffee this morning, so.
Yeah, they have combined some brain stem or brain cells. It's called an organoid with computer hardware in order to create a better computer processor.
Bio-neural circuitry.
Yeah, that's what basically we're getting gel packs, people.
Sorry, I didn't mean to step on it.
Yeah.
But
we're getting gel packs, people.
Oh my gosh.
So this thing, right now they're starting small with it, and they're using it to do voice recognition and AI algorithms, and apparently it is far more efficient and far better than what we currently have, which is computer hardware. So combining brain tissue and computers is better at recognizing human speech patterns, and it is up to 78% accurate, which apparently is higher than most. They're still in the very, very early stages of this, but they want to eventually be able to get larger brain tissue to work, because right now it's just a few cells, but they think the more tissue they can get, the better they can do and the better processing power. But the problem they has is, how do they keep that tissue alive if they're using full like chunks or maybe even a full brain? Yeah. We're just playing God here, people.
Do you want Borg?
This is how
you get Borg. Yeah.
I mean, see, you're thinking negative, Dan. I'm thinking more binars.
Okay. All right.
You know, let's try to
Just
put a
don't,
positive spin on this.
Just don't make any cheese around it.
Right. You don't want any malfunctions.
Yeah.
Well, maybe that's our secret weapon against it, is cheese.
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 That's the secret weapon.
You have to make some
Against
macaroni and
Snyder.
cheese. That's all you got to do.
That's right. Craft box cheese will save us all.
Yep. We're in position. We're ready to cut the cheese.
Oh God. Yeah. So yeah, this thing is going. They're testing it. I do kind of feel like that quote from Jurassic Park, where they were so consumed. If they could do it, if they shouldn't, or whatever.
Yeah. Just like that. That's exactly how the quote was.
That's the quote. Yeah, exactly, word for word. Anyways.
Oh boy.
So that's the news stories.
Okay.
Well, I have a couple of things. Daniel, do you have that queued up?
I have, yes.
Okay.
Packwood Friends sent us a review.
Yes. So I'll let me go ahead and do an introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, back by popular demand, brought to you by Trekcast. It's Star Trek, the original series, season 1, a pack-led review.
Oh God.
Captain Kirk is really horny.
And that's it.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to visit the merchandise section at trekcast.com. This has been a pack-led review.
There you go.
So can we get a t-shirt of a pack lid and a word bubble saying Kirk is horny?
Yeah.
I mean, I think that would be a top seller.
Well, and that
I
was a
think so,
very
too.
apt review. I gotta give credit to our pack-led friends. They summed up season 1 of the original series perfectly.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. It's very accurate. Very accurate. All right. Well, let's get to our main topic.
Absolutely.
Fun will now commence.
I can't wait to hear what it is.
Oh yeah. We talked. Our main topic. We're going to figure out categories for our annual award show, like we did last year. So
Okay.
This is our second annual award show.
All right.
So we'll figure out topics this week. We're basically going to be off for 2 weeks after that because of the holidays. And then when we come back the first weekend of the new year, we'll do the results. So
Okay.
in the 2 weeks, we'll have it on the website. People can vote. But, today we're figuring out the categories. I do have the categories that we had last year
Okay.
as
Should we-
reference. Yeah.
Should we start by going through them and saying, we'll do that one again, or let's axe
Okay.
that one.
The ones
Yeah.
we give a yay to, I'll write down.
Okay.
Okay.
So the first one was best character of the year.
Yeah.
So that
Keep
seems
that.
pretty standard.
Yep.
Yeah. The next one was best character arc of the year.
Okay.
That
Yeah,
seems
sounds
pretty
good.
Yeah, it sounds good.
I mean, I trust 1 year ago us, so I have a feeling we'll probably keep. most
I
of
can
these.
tell you what won. I have the results. Best character last year was Captain Pike.
Yeah.
Okay. Best character arc of last year was Bold Boimler.
Okay.
Yeah. We had also categories specifically for us. So we had best news story from Daniel, biggest thing to piss off Dan, and biggest thing Chad was wrong about.
Okay.
So, yeah. Let's see. We also had best rookie character.
Ooh, I think that might be Strongbeard might win that one.
I think they were talking about actual.
Yeah.
No, that was
I
Star
get
Trek
it.
shows.
I
We
get
were
it.
done with
Yeah.
Trekcast.
Yeah, Nurse Chapel won that one. So
Yeah.
I don't know if Strongbeard can beat Nurse Chapel.
Nor would I try.
Yes.
I withdraw my previous statement.
So yeah, I think best rookie is still good to go with.
Right.
We had best romantic couple, and the winner of that was Spock and Nurse Chapel.
Okay.
I don't know if I want to go with best romantic couple again.
Oh no, we have to.
You think so?
Yeah.
All
Who
right.
voted on this? We voted. The listeners voted. What did we do last year?
The listeners voted on the categories, but we came up with the categories.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Last year we also had best Easter egg, and the best Easter egg was Klingon D&D on Lower Decks.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's who's gonna win best new characters. Moopsy.
Moopsy.
100%. Yeah.
Oopsie.
100% win. Yeah.
Oopsie.
We had best character death or send off, and Hemmer won that one, which was pretty good. Do we really have any big characters deaths or send offs this last year? I mean, you could argue all of Picard season 3 was a send off,
Yeah,
but
that's true.
yeah.
So what do we have to work with here? We're talking about there's a
Picard season 3.
Yeah.
Was it Lower Decks season 4 or 5? I don't even remember.
Season
Okay.
4, right?
Okay.
Strange New World season
And
2.
Strange
Season
New World
2.
season 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. There was no Discovery.
Not this year, no.
Unfortunately, no.
That's,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have
Yeah.
to. Yeah.
We'll have to
I'll be
power on
okay.
through.
I'll be okay.
We had favorite villain, which Captain Angel won that one. We had best episode of the year, which I think that's a good one. Best episode for sure. Which was which one was that? Lower Decks Hear All, Trust Nothing, which wasn't that the Lower Deck, the DS9 episode?
Yes.
Yeah. And then we had the big one, best series of the year. So, yeah.
Okay. All right.
So okay, how many categories does that give us?
Well, I'm not going to include the ones that were Trekcast related. So
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay. So I think maybe 3 more, and then we should be good.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. So what else would make good categories for these awards? In the chat room, you can also give us suggestions. We'd be happy to hear those.
I can't think and write at the same time, so you guys are going to have to take this.
How about best guest?
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Best guest appearance.
Yeah. That could be good.
There were quite a few guest appearances. I mean, Hemmer is not a regular cast member anymore.
Not anymore.
So his appearances, whether flashbacks or as a different character, those were guest appearances.
Best musical episode.
No, we could do the best song in the musical episode.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Because that was such a popular thing, you know. Oh, that's a good one, Chazbiz. Best costumes.
Okay. Yeah.
But literally anything they wear is best costume. Like, I mean, it's a costume, so it's gonna be hard figuring that out.
Best crossover episode.
Yeah.
You're really not good at this.
Yeah.
I told you I can't write and think at the same time.
Yeah. How would you word this? But basically, a Star Trek actor in another show this year, like their best performance.
in another show, like a non-Trek.
In a non-Trek show, but they're a Star Trek actor.
Okay, so you just have to word it like the way the Academy Awards. They have those really long names, like best performance by a Star Trek actor in a non-Star Trek project. There you go.
Okay. There you go.
Go ahead, keep writing, Scott. I made it nice and long just for you.
That's right. Paul Chen, best cameo. Word up.
I mean that's best guest appearance.
Guest star, kind of. Yeah.
Okay. Best animated Trek series. Yeah, you're right. I'm not good at this.
There'll be two of them next year.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
true. We had the short. What were they called?
Oh yeah, we did have the very short Treks.
Yeah.
All right, I got one.
Okay.
Biggest cringe moment.
Ooh, that could be fun. I like the cringe. Yeah. Do we have already best Treknobabble?
Nope.
No. I don't know if we need. It's a good idea, but we don't want to have like a million of categories either.
Right.
So how are we doing this? Is it a poll in the
yeah,
Facebook
I'll put it.
group,
I'll put a link to it on the website, and then it'll just take you to a Google Forms and you just fill it out, just like we do. Oh yeah, because we haven't mentioned this on the show yet. We're doing the cards this year, the holiday cards, the Christmas cards.
Oh yes, yes.
Yeah, we have yet to mention that on the show. So you guys got a few more days till we send them out. So go sign.
I'm assuming you got those in the mail from.
Yeah.
I got. Okay. Yeah.
So go sign up, kids. They're free. They're fun.
And I sprayed every one of them with a little my cologne. So when you get just go.
Don't worry, Mom. I already signed you up for one. So.
Amazing. What cologne is it? Is it the Michael Jordan, the one you get at the drugstore?
That's a funny story. So when I was in college, I was a mall security guard, and I caught some kids stealing the tester bottle of perfume from Macy's. So I confiscated it and brought it back to Macy's, and they said, "Oh yeah, we already put out another one. You can keep that if you want." I said, "Okay," and I smelled it, and it was good. But I don't know what it's called. So I've been calling it Evidence for like 30 years. People say, "What is that?" Evidence for me.
Oh boy.
Well, Eric Wood says you look like an Old Spice guy to him. So
that was terrible. I'm not a whistler.
What
was not in it at all.
Better?
Yeah, better.
Yeah,
I can't. It's all on the mic. Yeah. It's all on the mic. We're gonna get sued.
Oh man. There's a store by my house. They call the fragrance station, and you buy like for $10 a little vial, and then for another 10, they will fill it up with anything in the store, and they have all the high end colognes. It's great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, I think right now I've got some Gucci and some Dolce & Gabbana.
I'm gonna have to call the what is it? Where do you live? Idaho? The Idaho state. Does the Idaho have a state police?
Yeah.
Okay. Just wondering.
All three of them.
All three of them.
No, it's quite a large group.
Okay. Yeah. Better not pick at anybody in law enforcement in your state.
No.
You don't want to get knocked up
They
the
have
door.
so many buildings and so many out here. It's crazy.
So go to the coffee account we need for the Trekcast Legal Defense Fund.
Oh no. I'm a good boy.
All right.
All right.
So how many do we have?
We got 20 categories.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Ooh, man.
So let me list them off.
Okay.
We've got Best Character of the Year, Best Character Arc, the best rookie character, best romantic couple, best Easter egg, best death or send-off, best villain, best episode, the best series, best guest appearance, best song in the musical episode, best costume, best performance by a Star Trek actor in a non-Star Trek role,
Okay.
biggest cringe, and best technobabble.
Okay.
Right.
So I think now we need to figure out nominees for those categories.
What? I thought
Yeah.
they
Oh,
made
that's a
their
good
own
idea.
nominees.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Can we? I think this is kind of a natural break. Before we do that, I have a little surprise, little Christmas present
Ooh,
for everybody at Trekcast,
yeah.
and this was actually inspired by Dan, and I just wanted to thank him. So in honor of Christmas, I'm wearing my Trek the
Nice.
Halls, Star Trek shirt. I would like to present the following as my gift to everybody listening. This is Ode to Spot the Deuce.
Oh no.
Commander Data was a droid. Emotions he had not. But he got himself a feline, and he called his new cat Spot. He escaped his quarters often, but never caught a mouse. Trained like my sister, Geordie said, with some tuna in your blouse. No one on board could feed him. There were many injuries among the crew. Worf once even tried his best, but Spot made him achoo. Riker said he'd feed the beast. An effort was made one day, but all he got was a scratched up face and ended up in sickbay. One day, Worf lost a torpedo. Picard and Data were on the trail. And we found out that for story reasons, Spot was no longer a male. Now pregnant with a litter, Barclay cats it for a while. And for techno bullcrap reasons, Spot changed into a reptile. One fateful day, the ship was destroyed. Crash landed on Viridian 3. And Data thought that Spot had perished, along with the Enterprise D. But somehow Spot survived the crash. Into Data's arms when found, she leapt. Realizing that she was still alive, it was then that the android wept. Long gone, I'm sure that Tabby is. Her fate, we may never know. We wish you well on the final frontier. May your spirit boldly go.
Nice.
Wow.
That was for you, Dan.
That was the deuce.
Yes.
I'll post a copy of that on the Trekcast Facebook page for all to enjoy this holiday season.
Thank you.
Oh, you got a digital standing ovation.
Yes, thank you.
Yes. That's awesome. All right.
Those are fun to write.
Yeah, for sure. So I think we can get rid of the category of best character arc, because if we're gonna do best character, that's kind of a little bit redundant.
Okay.
Just so we don't have so many categories.
Sure, make me waste my ink.
I know. That's how you pay per line as you write.
Right. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so best, what is it? Best show, or what's our first category? We got to figure out nominees.
Okay. Now, yeah. Let me get another piece of paper.
Yeah. Scott, the
Okay.
Secretary of Star Trek.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So
the Google
best
form. I have a question.
Yeah.
The Google form. Can you? Is it like a Facebook poll where people can add options, or they can only vote for the ones that we?
I can do whatever I want with it.
Okay.
I think if I do where you have to add options, from what I understand, then you need to sign into your Google account when you go to vote.
Okay.
So to make it easier for people not have to do that and be able, then we should not have that option. Just only the categories we put in.
Okay.
No. I'm not saying new categories.
No. I mean, only the nominees we put in.
Choices.
Yeah, only the nominees we put in. Just to make it easier for people to vote. Because if we do where they can add, it's just going to be a list, and it's
I know, but they're going to think of things that we didn't.
Well, that's why we're doing it on the show where people could throw them in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So, okay. What's the first one?
Best character of the year.
Ooh.
Now, this is going to be different than best rookie character. So this is anybody that we've seen, not seen, whatever. Or new, not new. Okay.
Right.
So we're looking at let's break down the series we're looking at. We're looking at Strange New Worlds. We're looking at Picard season 3, and we're looking at Lower Decks season 4.
And the very short treks if we want to throw those in.
Oh God.
Yeah. But there's no new characters in that.
Fake Kirk in New Treks.
Okay. Best character for the year. I think number 1 on that list you got to throw in Mariner. She had such a big arc this year.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw in Data.
Yeah.
I mean, this was the real return of Data. The Data we actually wanted.
Yep.
Bronson says La'an. Yeah. In Strange New Worlds.
Okay.
And Ty J says Worf in Picard. Yeah. I could see it.
Yep.
Yeah. I think that's good for the nominees. Just those.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. The next what do we call them?
Category.
Thank you. The next category.
Yes. English language. Mucho good.
This is a good pod. Yes. I'm a podcaster now.
That's right.
Me talk good.
Yes. Me talk good
on internet.
Next category is rookie character.
Well, Moopsie. Moopsie's
Moopsie,
like,
Jack Crusher.
Does Nick Locarno count? I mean,
no.
It's the adult version of him. We had the kid version.
What were the two? What was the one after Moopsie?
Jack Crusher.
Yeah.
Oh, Jack. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't stand her, but Hemmer's replacement.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I know that actress is beloved, but what she did with that character wasn't great. You know what? As a member of Trekcast, I probably shouldn't, try to change people's votes and sway their votes, but she sucked.
Nah, she's the worst.
Yeah.
What was the name of that character?
I don't care.
Can somebody in the chat put her name up so I can write it down?
Just write Hemmer's replacement.
Hemmer's replacement.
Yeah.
I know the actress is Carol Kane, but I forgot the name. Pelly.
Pelly?
Yeah.
Pella?
Pelia.
Pelia.
Yeah.
Pelia.
Yeah. Okay, so how many is in that category so far?
3. Moopsie, Jack Crusher, and Pelia.
Man, I gotta say, I really do think of Nick Locarno because he's an adult now. That's a different character.
No.
All right.
He's not a different character. It's the same character. Screw up.
Yeah, I was gonna write him down, and then I kind of agree with Dan because he's
right.
Yeah.
Not a new character.
Oh.
I thought it was going to be the best, not worst. Oh boy.
Well, there's about 30 seconds behind us. So, no, they're talking about Carol King.
Carol King, yeah. Well, okay, Strange New Worlds.
What was the name of the villain in Picard?
Yeah. Picard villain.
Yeah. It's like Varric or something like that.
Although we do have a category for best villain.
Vadic. Vadic. But she's a new character.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Yeah. You can be nominated more than once.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, that's 4. So, the next, we just want to go with 4?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. Best romantic couple.
Ooh.
Lon and Kirk, alternate reality Kirk.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah, I like it.
I feel like we're on Family Feud. Good answer. Good answer.
Show me Lon and alternate reality Kirk.
That's right.
Spock and T'Pring.
Yeah. That is the couple show, isn't it? Because that doesn't really happen on Lower Decks.
Well, actually, was that this season or last season? No, that must have been last season for Lower Decks. Who was Mariner hooking up with?
Jennifer, but they didn't touch
They didn't
on it at all.
They didn't touch on it this year. Lower Decks. Will they, won't they, kind of thing.
Rutherford and Tendy.
Rutherford and Tindy, yeah.
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 Okay, that's 3. What about Picard? Were there any?
Picard and what's her name? The Romulan.
Was
It
that
just
in
it-
the Romulan?
She who shall never be mentioned?
Yeah, where he's just like, I'm out.
Why don't you just kick her in the teeth?
Yeah.
Whatever her name is.
She was
Yeah, but they
literally
weren't
there
really-
for the first episode. Like, you
Yep.
should go with your friends. Yeah, I'm out, lady.
Yep.
They weren't really. They didn't really showcase their relationship, though, did they?
No.
Yeah.
No.
He just
Was
left
there
his
any
cat there on the
romantic-
counter.
Was there any romantic?
Picard is I love him and leave him because I don't need him.
Even Seven and Raffi seem to be not together, which I don't
We're on the
care.
rock. Yeah.
Any other? There wasn't really any romantic relationships in
No, there
Picard, were
wasn't
there?
a lot of romance this year. That's fine. Just those 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
All right. So the next category is best Easter egg.
Ooh. It's hard to figure out, man. Just off the top of my head.
So an Easter egg is just it's just a reference to something.
Yeah.
Right?
Well,
Okay,
let's
so
look
I
at.
think
Well, the first thing that came to mind that was a nest of Easter eggs was the Section 31 base, or what we've been calling the Section 31 base in Star Trek Picard.
Oh,
It had
Waiting
all
Game's got a
kinds-
good couple. Jack and Sydney.
Oh yeah, in
Yeah.
fact, I even left a space.
Yeah.
Jack and Sydney.
Yeah, Geordie's daughter.
Oh,
He even
okay.
said, "Stay away from my daughter."
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm
Okay,
going to go ahead
so-
and give you my favorite Easter egg.
Okay.
My favorite Easter egg is Brad Boimler mounting
Oh, the right
Yeah.
guy.
mounting
Okay.
Pike's saddle and saying Riker.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah, Lower Decks is Easter eggs the show, so it's hard narrowing that one down.
in Star Trek Picard, when they went to the Section 31 Black Ops base, that was
We had,
full of you know,
yeah,
Kirk's body and the Genesis
Kirk's
2
body.
and
Yeah.
Yeah, but I
Um,
think you got to pick specific. I think you got to pick a specific Easter egg. Like
Which
I
Kirk's
would-
body
I
is the
would
one
say,
everyone talks about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think Moriarty is a bigger Easter egg. Kirk's body is just it's a picture on a panel.
Right,
You
but
know,
that's the
it's not like William Shatner was in cold storage there. And
Right.
The camera pans over and
But I would argue though, people were like talking about why do they have his body? What's going on with that? Whereas
Yeah, I
Moriarty,
suppose.
he's a computer program. Like, you know?
well, you know what? Put them all down.
Yeah.
Moriarty, Kirk's body, the Genesis device.
It's gonna be Riker that wins though.
Oh yeah. of
when
course.
you compare those. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. There's 4. There's 4.
okay, yep.
Okay.
Okay. The next category is best death or send off.
Ooh. I mean, literally all of Picard season 3 is the send off. Yeah.
What major deaths did we have in? Captain Jackass.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, away game Kirk from the alternate timeline. Yeah. That's a
Yep.
that's a good death.
Yep.
Okay. What was Captain? What was his name?
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I'm drawing a blank now.
Captain No. Okay.
Captain of the Stargate.
Liam Shaw.
Eats beef steak. Yeah.
Captain Shaw.
Captain Shaw.
Yeah.
Captain
Oh, the death of the villain in Picard. Yeah. Vadic's death.
Kirk. Parentheses. Alt. Timeline.
Admiral Shelby.
Oh yeah, that's right. She came and went. Oh, and Laren Rowe.
Laren.
My bad.
Yeah. Have some respect for the Bajoran culture, Daniel.
Yeah. Come on.
I do what I want.
Jeez. There was 5 there. I got Captain Shaw, Captain Kirk, Shelby, Rowe. What was the other one we mentioned? Oh,
Vadic?
Vadic.
You can cut Vadic. Vadic's going to be in best villain, so.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, Shaw, Kirk, Shelby, and Rowe.
Okay.
All right. And the next is best villain.
Well,
Vadic.
Yeah.
Nick
Locarno.
Yep.
Moopsy.
Yep.
The Gorn.
Yeah.
Oh,
there's your 4.
There you go. There's what 4. Okay. All right. Best episode.
So
when we go to the museum, the Starfleet Museum.
So that's Picard season 3 episode. What is that?
Or when we see the D finally.
That's the second to last episode.
Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, if you can look that up.
So we've got the crossover and the musical. Those definitely have to be on the list.
Just put those names. I'll figure out those ones later.
Okay. Yeah, those are obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, the crossover, the musical, and the Return of the Enterprise D. So
those are your 3. I mean, that's it.
Yeah.
I'll figure it out for the list later. Just put those 3.
When I text them to you, I'll already.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna make this some sort of text file or email or whatever.
Yeah.
Just send it to it. So.
Oh, Ty says the season 3 finale too of Picard.
So it's basically the crossover episode, the musical episode, and episode 9 and 10 of Picard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
right.
Oh, you know what's happening right now? We keep mentioning the musical episode. And those songs are creeping back into my head.
No.
that was the earworm that I had for like weeks after that show came out. And then I rewatched it months later, and those tunes were back in my head for weeks after that. And I feel them creeping back in.
Okay. The next one is. Next category is best guest appearance. So I'm going to say the first one is going to be
Boimler on Strange New Worlds.
Yeah, that's a guest appearance.
Yeah. Moops or not? Peanut Hamper's boyfriend.
Oh, Jeffrey Combs.
Yeah.
Yep. Laren in Picard.
Yeah. She was good too.
Yep. What about? Did we have any guests? Let's Strange New Worlds. Any ones that pop out?
When they went to the Gorn planet, all those characters are guests, but none of them really stick out. Or
Yeah, I'm trying
They
to
had
think of any Strange
they had
New
that
World.
lawyer that was kind of prosecuting or helping.
Yeah, I liked her.
Yeah.
The defense attorney for
Yeah. For number one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Defense.
I mean,
I
if you want to talk about guest appearances, you got Nick Locarno and Ensign Cito.
That's true. Ensign Cito was such a deep cut too. It's great.
Cito. Yeah, let's
do Cito.
You know what? What's his name? Crusher was in that episode too.
Oh yeah, Wesley. Yeah.
Yeah, let's write them all down, then we can narrow them down if we want to.
Okay.
So,
and you know what? And you don't have to narrow them down. I mean, some shows have more guest
that's
appearances
true.
than others.
Yeah, they had
It's
a
just the way it
guest
is.
appearance. They have a ton of guest appearances. So, if we want to do that, we can do that. And some of the ones I crossed out in other categories, I'll just send them to you, just so you have them. Boimler, Jeffrey Combs, Ensign Rowe, Cito Jaxa, Wesley Crusher, the defense attorney for number one.
Wasn't the entity in from the city on the edge of forever in an episode of Strange New Worlds? According to Waiting Game, or Asking.
The entity from wasn't. Oh, I thought that was on an episode of Lower.
That was Discovery.
What?
Didn't they do that on Discovery? They went to the portal.
Yeah.
The Guardian of Forever.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that wasn't last year, was it?
No.
That wasn't 2023.
No. We didn't have Discovery this last year.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why Dan hasn't been so angry.
It explains it. Yes.
Okay.
He needs that good cry out.
So are we done with best
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Best song in the musical.
Okay. I've got the list of songs.
Okay.
Let's see. We've got. I'm just gonna name them. These aren't necessarily nominees. We've got "Connect to Your Truth," "Keeping Secrets," "Private Conversation," "I Am the X," "Keep Us Connected," "I'm Ready," "How Would That Feel," "Status Report," and "We Are One."
Okay. I'm just gonna write down all of them from a list wherever I get it from, and then people can choose from that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Might as well include all the songs.
Yeah.
Yep. Include them all.
Yep.
Okay. Now we've got best in costumes.
I mean,
So what do we have? You know what? My nominee is the Lower Decks costumes in Strange New Worlds.
Oh yeah.
There you go. Okay.
I was gonna say the medieval costumes in that one episode of Strange New Worlds, where they were forgetting everything. Wait, was that this season?
Yes.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, the one where they were the doctor was it was based on his creations, his fantasy creations.
Oh yeah.
I think that was season 1, wasn't it?
I'll need a confirmation on that and an episode name. Dr. Mbenga's.
I'm trying to look it up right now.
Yeah, if I try to spell his name on the internet, I'm going to get...
Yeah. It's Among the Lotus Eaters, season 2, episode 4.
Oh. Okay.
That's right, because it had been a planet that Pike had been to before, and so that's why we didn't think it was really exploring.
And that was what episode? You said episode what?
Season 2, episode 4, Among the Lotus Eaters.
Okay. Oh, crossover episode Among the Lotus Eaters. Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah.
Trying to think of Star Trek Picard, if they did anything crazy or unusual, or
Yeah, we didn't get the pimp suits this year.
we did not get the pimp suits.
Yeah.
Very disappointing.
Huh. Oh, wait, to get Dr. Umbenga's fishing outfit?
Yeah, I liked it.
What episode was that?
I remember it.
Yeah. I mean, you could do, for costumes, you could do what Leon was wearing in the alternate timeline, and she was just in regular clothes.
I like the Picard season 3 Starfleet uniforms.
Yeah.
I feel like they are a return to Berman era Star Trek, which that whole show was supposed to be a love letter to Berman era Star Trek. So they still looked futuristic. They still look like a continuation of what we've seen, but was definitely a throwback to late 24th century.
Yeah. Waiting Games has the cool leather jackets in Picard. Those are kind of cool.
Cool.
Is that enough nominees?
Yeah, by far.
Okay.
Because we got the crossover episode, Lower Decks.
So you could just say live action Lower Decks uniform.
Yeah.
Yep.
We've got the Among the Lotus Eaters costumes. Dr. Mbenga's fishing outfit. Lon's civilian clothes from the alt time line. The Starfleet uniforms from Picard season 3, and the cool leather jackets from Picard.
There you go.
Okay. Best performance by a Star Trek actor in a non-Star Trek role.
Oh, man.
I'm just going to write Dan's bullcrap nominations.
Yeah, wow. I mean, that was mine, but...
Oh, was it? No, I thought that was Dan. No, Dan was the one that turned it into a really long...
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with LeVar Burton on Jeopardy.
I'm looking at movies that came out this year, trying to remember who was in them.
When did Multiverse of Madness come out? Was that this year or last year?
Last year.
That was 2022?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Was that episode of LeVar Burton in Jeopardy this year? Or was that the tail end of 2022?
Oh, I don't know.
When did LeVar Burton host Jeopardy?
Because the committee
will. Me talking to you. That's.
I figured as much. You didn't use your Trekcast voice when you said that.
Yeah. I have a Trekcast voice?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, it was in 2022. So it was not this year.
Okay.
Damn it.
Yeah. I'm just like looking up movies, just trying to figure this out. I mean, it's a decent category. It's just like, what do we put in it, though?
Right. What else has everybody been in? I mean, we could just look up. This might be time consuming. How about if I look up some things to see what they've been in?
Yeah,
sure. And just bring some ideas to the table.
I'll look up some too. Yeah, and I'll send you a few.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm just gonna Google actors and see what they were in.
Biggest cringe moment.
Ooh. There could be a few.
During the crossover episode when they kept screwing up and making it difficult they were making it difficult for Captain Pike, and Captain Pike was like, yeah, these guys aren't serious officers. The whole dynamic between Pike and Boimler, I think.
Yeah. I was gonna say the musical episode.
Yeah. Even though I liked it, it was cringy.
Yeah, it was cringy.
Just the whole episode.
Yeah, just the whole episode.
Just the whole episode.
Not the Klingon K-pop.
That's kind of funny too. Yeah, just let's put it that way. The entire musical.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Even Ty J put that the entire musical episode.
The entire musical.
Yeah.
Luan and Kirk was kind of cringy, especially when she met him for the first time.
Yeah.
Over subspace, which, as my wife pointed out when the episode aired, that was the very first appearance of the real Captain Kirk in Strange New Worlds.
Yeah.
Of the real, this timeline, non whatever alternate crazy episode. So
my favorite cringe moment is your wife explaining Star Trek to you.
Yes.
What are you talking about? I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Strong beard. Or the coffee incident.
Coffee incident.
Yeah. When I forgot to make coffee for her.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
Nah, not that
we've got three legit ones, and
all the courtroom scenes in Strange New Worlds.
You didn't? The courtroom scenes.
Yeah. They need a legal advisor.
Yeah,
or at least someone who's watched 4 episodes of Law and Order.
Yeah, either one would work.
Either one will suffice.
Yeah.
Which stinks because I really liked that episode. I just hated every minute of the legal banter because it was just
it was bullcrap.
Yes.
Okay. Last. What are we calling these again?
Categories.
Thanks.
Yes.
That words are hard.
It's like it's his first day, Daniel.
It is.
Well, I'm your provisional host, Scott. Nice to see you guys. Best Treknobabble.
Oh, I thought we weren't doing that one.
Oh, good. Okay, good.
Yeah. That's too hard to figure out.
Cross that off.
Yeah.
Okay, that's crossed out.
Okay, so we're done.
All right.
I think we're good.
Should
we go over again,
or best rookie character?
Yeah. Did I skip that one?
Did we?
Best episode, best guest appearance, best. Hold on. Best rookie character, yeah. Moopsie, Jack Crusher, Hemmer, replacement.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Well, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, my bad. Should we get to feedback?
Yeah, let's do it.
Before we get to feedback, do you mind if I plug?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I just wanted to take a moment to tell you guys about an organization I volunteer with called the Patriot Guard Riders. I'm wearing their hat right here. Mm-hmm. They're a nonprofit group whose primary mission is to attend funeral services for fallen service members, veterans, and first responders. They also attend Memorial Day events, welcome home ceremonies. They even gave my Army unit a send-off when we deployed overseas. I found that being part of the PGR has been a great way to give back, say thanks, and a way to stand for those who stood for us. Now, you don't have to be I happen to be a veteran and a motorcycle rider, but you don't have to be either one to join. All you need is respect for our men and women in uniform. So for more information on volunteering with the Patriot Guard or to request them for a funeral, just go to the show notes for a link or just visit patriotguard.org. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. Let's go to feedback.
Open hailing frequencies.
Hey!
Frequencies open, sir.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey. Someday I'll make a new feedback crawl.
Nah.
Yeah, I will.
No, you won't.
Don't get
You'll
our own
talk
stuff.
about it, but you won't.
I'll do it. We do have an email that came in, so I'll read that. Came in from Duval, who's very popular in our Facebook group.
Yep.
And he gave us a scenario. He says, "Congratulations, Santa has blessed you this year with the ultimate Star Trek set piece. So you get a room in your house that would be a set piece from any movie or series. What would you choose? Would it be Cisco's office, Enterprise D engineering, a Klingon bird of prey bridge, whatever?" He says personally he would take a Voyager bridge. Sitting in the captain chair with some friends playing games would sound like a lot of fun. Curious to hear what we would choose.
God, the Enterprise D bridge.
Yeah, I would choose the Enterprise D bridge. It has plenty of seating. It's got a big screen. It would make the ultimate home theater. So,
Yep.
yes,
Yeah, that's a good call.
I'll be on the bridge.
Yeah.
Yep.
If I, it's always in the back of my head. If I ever win the Powerball, and I get myself a nice new big house, I will have a bridge home theater in my
unquestionable.
Yeah.
What's the name of the resort that they make up in Voyager where they're all like hanging out and drinking and just chilling out?
Oh, you're talking about the Irish?
Not the Irish one.
Oh,
it was like a beach resort. We saw Neelix's feet on that episode.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think I tuned it
yeah.
out.
Yeah, we must have blocked it out of our memories.
Yeah. I mean, the feet was scary, but other than that, it seemed pretty cool.
I think it
They
was
had big
called-
tropical drinks.
Okay, so Daniel's answer is the Neelix Feet Beach.
That's right.
I think,
the
it,
feet
I think
beach.
it was called I Can't Believe It's Not Risa.
Yes. Yes. Definitely those sets. Yeah. All right.
So that's what you want?
That's what I want.
You want-
yeah.
You want
So can we make a pack right now
beach
that
in your house?
Yeah.
Aren't
yeah,
you from Southern California originally?
Yeah.
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 Where you could just go to the beach, but you want a beach.
But I'm in
your
Idaho
house.
now.
All right.
It's different.
All right, so I guess this is just between me and Dan. Okay, if we ever win the Powerball, either one of us, whoever wins it, builds that Enterprise D bridge and flies the other person out to see it.
Absolutely.
Okay. There we go.
Absolutely. You could bring the Patriot Guard riders with you.
There you go. There you go. Hey, and they have a New York chapter, so
Nice.
Cool.
they're all over the United States.
Awesome.
Very cool. All right. We also have Chazbiz on the line. He's let me bring him on. There he is. No hat. What is going on?
Who is this guy?
Who is that?
I'm in Arkansas, so I lost my hat and everything. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, they have a state logins hats in Arkansas.
I guess so. Yeah.
So which set piece would you choose, Chazbiz?
Oh, the D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He loves
All
the
about the D,
Yeah,
baby.
the D. Yeah.
Love that D.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe the original or the D, or better yet, I'd have Korg Spar.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's another good one. Yeah.
I think Korg Spar would be cool in your house. You know,
Yeah.
either Korg Spar or Tin Ford, but I think Korg Spar would be cooler because you have like a fake Morn just sitting on a bar stool.
Cork's bar.
I wonder what
bar fights.
I wonder what they did with all the set pieces from the Star Trek experience, like the bar area and all that. God, wouldn't it
be fun?
Didn't they auction off a lot of those?
Yeah, a lot of it they sold off. Unfortunately,
I'm sure they did.
Up in the trash.
Yeah. And then my backyard would look like Fairhaven. So
there you go.
Fairhaven, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It'd be like a little Irish village with my lotto money.
There you go.
So.
There you go.
It looks like you're also giving me a run for my money here.
Yeah, that beard.
Yeah.
Yeah. It started 2 weeks ago. So
Okay. Yeah. Coming in strong.
It goes right here, but right here it's not strong. It's not strong with the force. So
that's all right.
And the gray's setting in, so it's like
yeah. I got a few.
Yeah. Oh, starts right there.
We are all men of a certain age.
Yep.
So
what do you think of the categories?
I like them.
All
you
right.
know, we almost need to have like a character that kind of like Raffi, like a character that was kind of annoying, and now like you can tolerate her.
Okay.
Like a character that kind of best comeback character, like you didn't think was going to come back and be actually good at the end. You're like, oh yeah, I just kind of like that character now.
Beard cast.
Yeah, that's true. So, but
yeah, maybe next year we'll do best redemptive character or whatever.
Yeah. Well, because well, I guess because we're not going to get a Picard next year. That's kind of sad. So.
Yeah, that's true. And who knows if we get Star Trek Legacy?
I mean, I don't know what they're going to. Well, with the whole Paramount thing, this is kind of,
it's concerning.
Yeah, it's very concerning.
Yeah.
Because, like, how much debt are they in right now?
I don't know if it's so much the debt as much as like this family just wants out and they have the controlling interest. So.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is too. If somebody buys it, they got to incur all that debt too.
Right, but I mean, you look at what is it? They're saying that Warner Brothers has a high amount of debt too, and they might be sold off in the next few years.
Man.
So
Warner Brothers, Time Warner Brothers has been sold off how many times now?
Yeah,
I mean they tanked AOL. They hurt AT&T.
Yeah.
Now they're with Discovery.
I don't think Paramount Plus has turned a profit. I think that's part of the problem too.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's why earlier this year I was talking about how one of the analysts was saying they just need to license their stuff out and make money.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Sony's doing. Sony's not getting into the streaming thing.
That's what Warner Brothers is doing. I went to HBO Max the other day, or Max, or whatever the hell they're calling it now.
Yeah,
I binged Mushroom Zombie Show.
And
after that, I was like, I'm going through other streamers and I'm seeing stuff that should be on HBO Max. I canceled Max the other day.
Yeah,
they took off the Watchmen.
Why I have it.
Yeah, Tubi's got a lot of the Max stuff now.
Like Watchmen, they take shows that HBO produced and made, and now they're just yanking them off. You'll never see them on there again. So, I have no idea where they're going.
Everything's coming full circle. Okay,
Yeah.
Stuff is ending up on Tubi. You can watch it for free. Why can you watch it for free? Because you have to sit through the commercials. Holy shit! Isn't this where we were 20 years ago?
Yeah.
Everything comes full circle, and you know what? I'm fine with that.
Yeah,
I'm fine. I'll sit through your commercials.
Yep.
Yeah. And I was watching Top Gear the other day on Freevee, and I was like, okay, it's Top Gear. I like Top Gear. So
there's some good free stuff, but we just, we have a Samsung TV, and if you have a Samsung TV and an internet connection, you've got basically a cable channel lineup that's right there for you.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's got everything that you could possibly want. There's 19 channels there for my wife. It's got all the crime, murder, mystery dramas, the stuff like that, and it's got it's got a channel that's called This Old House, and all they play is just nonstop episodes of This Old House and Ask This Old House, and I just put it on there and I just never turn it off.
Yeah.
Pluto has the Star Trek channel.
Yep.
And then right after that, there's another channel called More Star Trek.
Yeah.
Right.
Star Trek.
Yeah, we were watching one of the Star Treks on the Samsung, one of the Samsung sci-fi channels or whatever. I was playing Star Trek Beyond. And
I was watching Killer Raccoons 2, Dark Christmas in the Dark on Tubi, and tons of commercials. It was fine.
Yeah, well, who hasn't seen that though?
It's
Most people have it on Blu-ray.
That's right.
Is that an actual movie?
Yeah, that's an actual movie.
Is it animated
Well,
or is it
movie is a strong word.
Yeah, is it
Come on,
animated or is
Chazbiz.
it
You've never
CG?
heard of it? Where have you been?
You haven't seen
I've got it on
Killer
Blu-ray
Raccoon
and DVD.
2?
I gotta
Dark Christmas
see.
in the Dark?
The funny thing is,
Christmas
it's
in the dark.
and it's 2.
Yeah.
So there was the first one.
I co-host a podcast just based off that movie.
I promise you it's even worse than you are thinking. And not in the good way. It's really bad. Like I shut it off.
Okay.
Very clearly they only had one raccoon and they just because every scene is multiple cuts of this one raccoon.
The same raccoon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, can I plug a movie real quick?
Yeah.
We watched something yesterday that every time I went to watch it, I looked at the Rotten Tomatoes and it had really crappy Rotten Tomato score.
The Spice Girls movie?
How'd you know? You spoiled it for me. You stepped on it. Why? No. And yes. And besides that one. And so finally I just bought it on Blu-ray. I took a chance and my wife and I watched it. Passengers with Jennifer Lawrence and Christopher Pratt.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was a really good movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like really good.
Never heard of it.
Like where I don't understand why it wasn't a bigger deal than it was.
Like
there was.
I feel
think
like
the
there was some
critics
sort of
kinda
scandal with him at the time.
Well,
It's right when he was getting his divorce.
Yeah,
And
he
had
was
said-
flirting with her, and they had
Yeah. So like people
It-
feel
but
icky about the movie.
the internet
That
tanked
could be.
it for him.
Yeah.
So.
And it was. I highly recommend it. It was really good. Nothing
Okay.
stupid, weird happened at the. I was afraid that it was going to be one of those movies where, it was really good 3/4 of the way through, and then they did something stupid at the end.
Right.
And it wasn't. It wasn't like that. It didn't get crazy.
Okay.
But it
actually
was
a good
just. I
movie.
thought it was a good story. It was
Yeah.
good sci-fi. No big
Okay.
complaints about it. So,
All right.
Passengers.
Are
Sounds
you
good.
guys gonna see Rebel Moon this week?
Probably not.
The Zack Snyder, it was basically a Star Wars script that was rejected, and Zack Snyder
Yeah.
picked it up.
What is
From
it
all
on?
the reviews I've read,
It's on
it's
Netflix.
very much.
It's
If
very-
you love Zack Snyder, you'll love this. If
Yeah.
you think he's
Probably.
kind of sketchy, you're not. Yeah.
I think the look on my face sort of expresses what movie.
What?
I don't.
Yeah. Well, it comes
I
out
never-
this week.
It's on Netflix. Yeah.
Okay.
So, if you like sci-fi,
So it's a rejected Star Wars script. So they're going to have laser swords and
Yes.
telekinesis.
Mhm.
uh-huh.
And
Mhm.
Basically, it was R-rated, and Disney said no, and Zack
Yes.
Snyder said, "I'm going to do it anyways."
I'm gonna
Okay.
watch it. It
Yeah.
might not be all at once, but I'll watch it.
Post a
Yeah.
review in the group. Let us know
Okay,
And when
Yeah.
does it come out?
this week.
this week on Netflix. So
All right,
Yeah.
Maybe before I cancel Netflix, I'll squeeze it in.
there you go.
and it's a
Hey,
part
man.
one.
You know,
So there's a
then
sequel.
I'm not gonna bother. I'm not gonna.
Yeah,
bother.
there's a sequel next year. So this is
Yeah,
like
I'm not gonna
the
bother.
first part.
Oh, I was thinking that we should probably when Prodigy ends up on Netflix, at least season 2, we should at least watch the first episode and review it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then cancel Netflix right after.
Yeah, but we don't know when that'll be. Like they haven't announced when it's going to premiere yet. So season 1 is going to premiere for Christmas, but then after that, who knows when season 2 shows up? So
Yeah.
I don't think I finished. I think I only watched like 6 episodes.
yeah,
probably
that's about what I
season
watched.
We
I
watched
watched
it.
2, the first 2, and then
Yeah.
kind of I was like, it's.
It was
if I
like
was
watching a
kid-
Nickelodeon show that had there was a Star Trek theme. It was
If
perfectly.
I was a
I
kid,
stayed
I would've
because of
loved
the
it.
Star Trek.
Yeah. If I was a kid, I would have loved it, but
My 12-year-old liked it, so
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh. All right.
and he was excited to hear that a season 2 was coming.
Nice.
That's cool.
Okay.
All right,
I'll take
Jasmine, anything else you want to bring up?
That's it. You guys have a Merry Christmas and a Happy
You
New
too.
Year.
Yeah.
Oh, same to you, man.
All right.
And when's
Next
the
time.
show coming back? So is it 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
So the show 2 weeks. I am going to record one interview with somebody
Okay.
that I'll drop out in between those, but it'll just be an interview. It won't be, a full-on show. So
Cool.
But when you come back, Chazbiz, wear a hat because you creep me out.
yeah, this is
Okay, I got to wear my hat.
Oh, you know what?
You're supposed to look a certain way. I hear you.
this
Okay.
is
What?
Mirror Universe Chazbiz.
That's Miriam.
It's Thomas Riker.
Yeah.
It is Thomas Riker.
Yeah,
Riker.
So
Just go to trekcast.com and click on merchandise.
there you go. There you go.
There you go.
Awesome. Thanks,
All right.
Chazbiz.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, buddy.
All right.
That's great.
Yeah.
He's fun.
Yeah. Anything else we want to bring up?
No, I think that's it.
All right. Sounds good.
So, yeah, I think that's it. Maybe any T-shirt ideas?
I gotta load them up, and then I'll get the T-shirts going.
Okay.
But yeah, we'll have those up soon.
If you need my permission, you have it. If you want to post anything regarding my my poetry.
There you go.
So.
And yeah. And
What about your likeness? Did we secure the release on his likeness?
I don't know if I'll
legal
send over the contract. I'll have my attorney look it over, and yeah, we'll see if we can make something work.
That's right.
That's
right. Yeah,
I'm gonna need all the passwords for all the accounts and all.
That's right. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just like my logo.
I still don't have any moderator access to Trekcast. So.
Oh yeah, we gotta do that.
Goodness.
So demanding.
Yeah. Slow your roll there.
Yeah, I know it. I know it.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for listening.
All right, guys.
And we'll catch you guys next year.
All right. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
This is Captain Benjamin Sisko of Deep Space Nine and Space God to the Bajorans. I have a mission for you. This falls outside of Starfleet guidelines, so I can't order you, but I'm asking for volunteers. Volunteers who will subscribe to the Trekcast YouTube channel, leave 5-star reviews on your podcast app of choice, and share Trekcast across your social media accounts. If we can make our audience bigger, we might have a chance against the Dominion. Are you ready? Subscribe, like, and share. Are you with me?